Hey guys, it's Kaylin here. Thanks so much for visiting my channel, Movement with Kaylin. I am here at the beautiful Earthshine Lodge in Lake Toxaway, North Carolina. So I don't know if you're able to see behind me, probably not, but there are beautiful mountains in the background and it's just absolutely gorgeous here. So peaceful and quiet and relaxing. So this is where we're going to be doing our upper body Pilates sculpting and toning class today. So if you're looking for some nice, effective, focused and isolated exercises for the arms and the upper body, we're going to go ahead and get started on that right now. So let's go ahead and come into all fours. So on the hands and the knees, we're going to do our first work here, starting to fire up the shoulders. So before we do that, we're just going to move into some cat and cow. So inhaling to expand, exhaling to round. So as you're moving here, make sure that your wrists are right underneath those shoulders and the knees are right underneath those hips. So make any adjustments that you need to. And just start to breathe with the movement of that spine. Good, let's do a few more. Last two. And last one. And then I want you to stay here at all fours, but find that nice long spine position. And the arms are going to stay straight for sternum drop. So you're going to let your chest and your upper body drop through the arms while keeping the elbows straight. And then you press yourself away from the floor as you bring yourself back up. So you let the sternum and the chest drop down, and then you press it away and lift. This is getting some work in the shoulder blades here as they protract and retract toward the spine and away from the spine. Good. Let's do three more. Hopefully you can already start feeling some work happening in the shoulders. Last two. Good. Last one. All right. So now maybe walk your hands forward a little bit or walk your knees back. We're going to come into some shoulder taps. So for this one, we do need to be in a plank position. So you can be on your knees here. I'll start by showing you this one, and then we can come onto the toes if you want a little bit more challenge. So in that plank position, the hips are pressed forward, the core's pulling in and up. You're in a nice straight line from your shoulders to your knees. And without shifting the weight of your body, try to bring your right hand to your left shoulder, and then left hand to right shoulder. And then you keep alternating here, trying not to shift too much from side to side. It does help to widen the knees a little bit. That'll give you a little bit more balance and stability. And then maybe you stay here, or maybe you come onto the toes into that full plank. Again, wider is going to be a little bit more stable. So again, alternating opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Starting to wake up that core here as well. Good. Let's do three more sets. 3, 2, 1, and 1. Good. Drop down onto the knees. All right, we're going to come forward now into a forearm plank. So coming onto the forearms, this time elbows over the under the shoulders. And then you can come into a kneeling plank here on the knees, again, straight line, or you can come onto the toes and just hold this position here. So think of pressing yourself away from the floor, the upper body really engaging into the shoulders, the back, and then maybe you start to tip forward and back here, or hinge kind of forward and back by moving at the ankles and the shoulders. Again, warming up those shoulders here. Good, 2 more sets. Or maybe you just hold the last one. Good, and then drop the knees down and sit onto your heels. Nice job. All right, we're gonna swing the legs forward. We're gonna come into a seated position and work the arms that way. So when we're working the arms here through air, you want to imagine that they're moving through mud or honey. So I want you to feel that resistance, that work, that contraction, which is possible when you use that mind-body connection. So with the knees bent, feet on the floor, I want you to come back to a little bit of a diagonal. Keep your hands on your knees for a moment. Feel how you need to use your core to engage with a nice flat back here, okay? So flat back, core's in, we're not popping the ribs. I want you to go ahead and bring those arms forward. So find your diagonal position, arms come forward out to shoulder height, squeeze the fists, and we start to do bicep curls here. So we bend and straighten. Good, bend and straighten. In a future video coming up, we'll do some upper body with some weights. So we'll do a lot of these same exercises with some light weights or water bottles or cans if you don't have weights. And you can feel how that little bit of extra resistance helps as well. Okay, give me 4 more. 4. Keep the shoulders down and back, collarbone wide. Last 2. 1. Good, and then bring yourself back up to seated. All right, we're gonna do another one here, a little chest fly. So we're gonna come back to that diagonal position. I want you to have your arms in a nice soft bend in your elbow. Again, hold the fist tightly here. And we're gonna open the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then bring the arms back together. So it's a soft bend in the elbow the whole time. You'll feel the shoulder blades squeeze. Good, and then move, resist through honey as you bring it back together. So this is just as much a core exercise as it is an upper body exercise. Good, let's do 5, 4, 3, good, 2, just 1 more, last one. Awesome, and then all the way up. All right, for this next one, I'm gonna face forward. We're gonna stay seated, but we're gonna sit up nice and tall. You have a couple options. You can bring your legs straight. That's probably gonna be the most challenging for finding this tall spine. You can bend the knees again, or you can sit in a cross-legged position or on your knees. Either one's fine. All right, so starting here, we're gonna bring those arms to goalpost arms. So elbows, shoulders in that same plane as the start, palms facing forward. I want you to go ahead and reach the arms up towards the ceiling, extend. As you bring them down, really pull the shoulder blades down and squeeze. Good, bring it back up and pull down, squeeze. Good, reach and down. Now, if you can't get that tall spine with your legs straight, bend your knees a little bit. I don't want that back to round. Then you won't be engaging those correct muscles. Good. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead and keep them here at shoulder height. We're going to open and close. So we bring them together through mud and honey, and then we open, squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. Together and open. Good. Together and open. That's it. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, open here. And then we're gonna we're gonna bring the forearms together. Forgot about this one. We're gonna go up and down. So really squeeze the forearms, squeeze the hands. You're gonna lift and lower the arms. Good, lift and lift. So just going straight up and down. Again, feeling the shoulders, feeling the chest. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, last one in this seated position. Take the arms out to the side, straight arms for arm circles. These are gonna be little circles here. Good, again, core is strong, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling. Shoulders are down the back, so make sure the shoulders not way up here by the ears. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we reverse it. Good, so stabilizing with that upper body, torso's not moving, just those arms. Good, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, arms come down by your sides. All right, maybe cross at those ankles, sitting up nice and tall into that cross-legged position. Good. Take a deep breath for me here. We're gonna take a quick pause, quick little break, and I'll meet you right back here shortly. All right, we're gonna come onto our backs for this next part. So go ahead and face the long way on your mat. And let's actually come down nice and slow. So let's start to fire up those abdominals, which you're going to be using here in this next part as well. So start to slowly roll down. Arms are forward, knees are bent. Just trying to bring yourself down one bone at a time until your head comes down. All right. So in this position on your back, I want you to find that long neutral spine here. So pelvis is neutral with that cup of coffee on top. Shoulders are down and back, collarbone is wide, and the ribs are pressing into the mat as well. Let's go ahead and draw those legs up into that tabletop position. Knees right over the hips. All right, so I want you to go ahead and take your fists and squeeze your fists. Elbows are gonna bend by your sides, okay? So we are gonna come up into an abdominal curl. And when we do that, we're gonna extend those arms out, squeeze the triceps as you reach those arms forward, and then we inhale, lower back down. Good. Exhale, lift, squeeze, lengthen, and lower. So you're imagining you're holding those dumbbells, those weights in your hands. But again, you're really squeezing and contracting that tricep muscle here yourself. Good. Reach and bend. Good. Maybe we start to extend the legs as well for a little bit more of that abdominal challenge. Good. Reach, extend, squeeze. Good. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4. Again, tight fists here. 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold it here. Just bend and straighten the elbows. So we bend, exhale, release, stretch. Good. Bend and stretch. Bend and straighten. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it down, bring the knees into the chest. Hope you could feel those triceps firing up. We're gonna use those triceps again here in just a moment. But for now, bring your legs back to tabletop. We're gonna find straight arms up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and reach the fingers long here for this one. This is just getting us some arm circles, some bigger arm circles. So we're gonna take an exhale, lift into our abdominal curl, bring the arms down by your sides, extend your legs, and then open the arms along the floor, bend the knees in, lower yourself back down. So you're gonna continue that motion with the arms coming in nice big circles here. So just getting some more mobility of those shoulders while still finding a really nice, long, strong arm. So again, like you're moving through mud or honey. Let's do 1 more. Good. Now we're gonna reverse it. So this time the arms will open along the floor. As you lift into your ab curl, reach the arms and legs long, lower back down, arms come back behind you. Exhale, lift, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, reach. And lower. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, and lower down. Pull the knees into the chest, rock the hips a little side to side. And this time you're gonna rock yourself up to a seated position. So up and seated here, I want you to turn over. You're gonna come back onto the hands and the knees. So tricep presses. Ooh, did you guys see that? I'm sweating here. Do you see that on my mat? It's getting warm. All right, arms are gonna come right over the wrist. So we're gonna do our tricep presses in our plank. I'm gonna be in a kneeling plank. If you can come onto your toes and still keep that alignment, I want you to go ahead and do that. Whatever is the most challenging for you. All right, so shoulders down, shoulders over the wrists. Your hips are forward, so you're in that long line again from the crown of the head to the knees. Now arms are gonna stay narrow, close to the sides as we do this tricep push-up. So you're gonna bend the elbows as you start to lower the body down, and then you're gonna exhale, press it back up. Okay, we're gonna do 7 more like that. Bend and press. Good, last 6, 5, keep that straight line in the body. Good, 4, use that breath. 3, exhale to come up. Last 2, last 1, straighten those arms. Sink back into a quick child's pose, coming off of that upper body. And we have 2 more sets of those. All right, let's go ahead and bring it forward. We've got 8 more, just like that. Nice straight line. Again, elbows bend, shoulders stay down. Go ahead and start now. We bend, extend. Good, bend, extend. Good, 6 more. 5, 4. Good, last 3. You know, these are hard. 2. Last 1. Press, good. Go ahead and sink the hips back again. Take a deep breath here. Even if you go just a couple inches down and a couple inches up, I'd rather you do that than go down all the way, but lose your form and compensate in other ways. Or maybe you can just do 5, maybe you just do 3 instead of 8. Anything is great as long as you keep moving. All right, so again, last time here, shoulders down, core is in nice and strong. Let's do the last 8 here. It's gonna finish our workout. 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 3. You got this. I know my triceps are burning. Last 2. Last 1. Good, press it up. This time widen the knees. We're gonna hang out in this child's pose here for a little bit longer. Arms come forward, forehead to the mat. Good, take a few deep breaths in here. Good, exhale, let it go. Bring your hands over to the right side of your mat. Feeling that stretch on that left side. Good, last breath. Good, coming back through center. Hands to the other side. A couple of breaths here. Good, bring it back into center. Forehead down. 1 more deep breath. And then sit on your heels as you come all the way up to seated. Go ahead and face forward. We're just gonna get a quick, a couple arm stretches here. So sitting up tall, go ahead and take the arms, bring them up to the sides. Take that left arm, bring it across, and grab onto it with your right arm. Good. Upper body work is always challenging. Go ahead and bend that top elbow. Good, try to touch the upper back or middle of your back. Well, probably not the middle, more upper with your fingers as you stretch that tricep towards the ceiling. If you're able to touch the middle of your back, you're probably double jointed. Because I'm not sure how possible that is. Again, nice and tall here. Feel that stretch in that tricep. Good, go ahead and extend both arms. Let's switch to the other side. Right arm comes across. Draw the shoulders down. Good, and we stretch. Now take that right arm to the ceiling, bend the elbow, and go ahead and give it a gentle pull to stretch that tricep. Good, send both arms up to the sky, draw them down. Let's send that left arm up now, reach overhead, and that beautiful side stretch. Good, lift up through center. Other hand comes up and over as we stretch. Good, and lift, and then both arms come down. Give me a couple shoulder rolls here. Good, shoulders come down the back. And you guys are done. Thank you guys so much for joining me here in this beautiful space. I so enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys again at the next video as well. Until then, if you're interested in adding on a couple other workouts, I can go ahead and link a couple here. So we're gonna put just a traditional full body Pilates workout up here. And I'm gonna go ahead and link to a core workout here. So go ahead and give those a try and let me know what you think of this class in the comments below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.